Okay, I'm back. Yeah, those are the exact same flags that I got, so. Or the same hashes. And the Force Black Belt. That all looks correct on my end. I guess Greggly did say closer to like the top of the hour, so we'll see when he can get in. I'm the same way. I'm ready to go. I've got party made, stream up. I'm ready to roll here. Yeah, I watched yesterday for probably the first couple of hours, and then we had dinner, and then I came back and I caught the very, very end. Yeah. Go ahead. So I've made the gamble up to OnRack a handful of times, and it's only ever paid off once where I found the vendor item, and it was the rod. So like it wasn't even a good vendor item. It was something that I needed, right? But it wasn't like it opened up that next level of progression. So yeah, I mean, so ghosts are the hardest hitting single attack enemy in the game. Like they only swing once, but it hits for like 150 to 250 base. It's insanely high damage, maybe even more. I don't know. It's really high. I always try to do. I mean, you obviously check Corneria at the beginning of the game. I really try to route in Provoke It and Elfland really quickly, just because the level 2, 3, and 4 spells. Like, very rarely do I even have level 5 to 8 spells unless I need, warp, fast, temper, exit, that kind of stuff. But if sweeper spells are all available 1 through 4, that's all I'm getting.
Yeah, and like I said, I didn't know that Canoe couldn't be a purchased item. What I was actually...
I'm not sure why that is. I don't know, but I do know that that's the only thing that can't roll into the vendor slot.
I think what I was hoping for when I went to OnRack, either at the vendor or down in Mermaids, I was going to find something like Mystic Key, Herb, Crown, something that would lead like into like a fetch quest to maybe get like the Canoe or something. I think that's what was going through my head, but then I was just like, no, I'm here. Like, if I leave now, then I just wasted, 30 minutes, and, well, I ended up having to leave with nothing gained.
Yeah. And I couldn't remember if Sea Shrine was incentivized or not, so when you went over to check the vanilla slab chest, and it was like 63 gold, I was like, oh, that's a heartbreaker to watch.
Yeah, like I said, I know it wasn't incentivized. I think it was Ice Volcano Ordeals. But I figured if I'm in OnRack, I mean, getting down to mermaids, that's like, what, 13 chest checks right there? That there was a possibility it could be a loose item, or maybe, you know, something that would move me forward. But, like, literally almost every chest down there was gold.
Which, I mean, gold is certainly nice to have, but it's not really what you want to see. You're hoping for something bigger and better.
Well, yeah, especially since, you know, we traveled all the way there. And I think, like, the other part of it was all of my routing and playing, it's always led to early floater, like first 20 minutes floater. So I've never really had a ship seed. So trying to, like, navigate the boat and stuff around where, like, the docks were, I didn't really know the world map well enough to do that. So I lost a bunch of time in the water just trying to navigate the stupid ship.
We saw a lot of new people going after the map, trying to figure out how to just get around in the boat. I mean, Soric made... Like, he went marsh super early and got the canoe. And then as soon as he had the bridge in the canoe, he went to Ordeals, which had the floater. So, like, he was in the air at 25 minutes, which for a marsh canoe Ordeals floater is stupid fast. I've never been in the air that fast with that setup.
And, you know, like, when I went back and rewatched it, I thought to myself, you know, I thought I made the huge gamble going to Sea Shrine. But the fact that Soric, once he got the canoe, rather than going right over to do Fire and Ice Cave and going right up to Ordeals, was kind of a gamble. But at the same time, it was a pretty good gamble for him. Because even though it was incentivized, I mean, it could have been, you know, some, like, garbage trash like the tail vanilla, or, you know, like the rod, or, you know, something like that. But the fact that it was a floater, like, really boosted him farther ahead, because everybody else I saw went right over and did the ice slash fire play.
Yeah, and, like, diving volcano is really good for the chest density, but in my opinion, even though in the vanilla game Ordeals is supposed to be done later, Ordeals is so much easier because there's a lot fewer encounters. There's still a good amount of chests, and the encounters there typically will yield good experience. So it's, I mean, when I first started, and I'd kind of forgot because Ordeals hasn't been incentivized in a lot of the races and flags that I've run lately.
Yeah.
But when I first started, people told me, look, if you're like level 6 to 12, but you have a sweeper spell, go to Ordeals.
Yep.
And do Ordeals before Volcano, before Ice, because their Volcano and Ice are much longer. They're much deeper, and so they're going to be a lot harder to survive.
Yeah, and like for me, like where I lost a bunch, the second place I lost time was when I had to redive Volcano for the chest and Ice, because with this seed flags, you don't need the ruby. So as soon as I go into Titan's Trove, I just double click the ruby as just a note on my tracker that yes, I visited Titans. And when I picked up the ruby, I clicked the ruby on the tracker, but my mouse likes to double click, so it cleared it off. So that's why I didn't check Titans, because I was looking at my notes and stuff, and I said that I had already been there. After I went to Sarda,
it have the chime or the cube or something?
It did. I had the chime, and it was the only thing I couldn't find. So I drove around the map for 30 minutes, rediving dungeons, looking for the silly chime.
That's
because of that. Well, and like the thing is like with these randomizers, I mean, it doesn't matter how well you know the game. Like I was, when they were interviewing me, one chest, could be the make or break of the seed, because you don't know what's in any of the chests. Sometimes you just have to take a gamble. Sometimes you gotta, check all the chests and, hope it pays off.
So I watched a lot of the end of the spring tournament, the last few rounds, and Edgeworth, who won that tournament and is by far one of the best players of the game, whenever he was doing like a 1v1 race and there were 2 loose items, he would always check the far northeastern chest in Earth 1, which no one checks, right? But he would always stop by there and run up there and check it just in case there was a Mazmune or a loose key item like the key or the loot or something. And so, because he knew that since no one ever checks that chest, if he found something good there, he was going to gain himself, 10, 15 minutes right off the bat.
I checked that chest, the northeast chest in Earth 1, when I'm looking for an item, because I had 2 practice seeds this week where I was looking for an item I couldn't find. So once I hit like 2 hours and some minutes, I just stopped the timer and I went back through and retraced all my steps. And in 2 seeds, the loose item I needed was in that damn Earth
That
one.
lonely chest.
Yep, up there. So if I'm missing an item and I haven't been there, I'll usually just pop like a cabin outside, run up, check it. If it's nothing, then I can just power off or whatever, and then move on.
These flags have 2 loose items, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I am so glad that Fetch Crest Rewards are shuffled. I went back for fun the other day and just did a Swiss Seed, and it was miserable and boring to play. It's like, okay, I got the crown. That's the only real loose item because it completes the whole keychain, you know? Yeah. I like, digging at the crystal, then having that give the adamant, and then, finding the bottle and then having the fairy give, like, the key or something. I don't know. I like that much better.
When I finally got the slab from the caravan, I thought to myself, finally, this has to lead to the chime, like, there's just no other way. And I spent 15 minutes doing that turn into Melmond all the way over to Lefane, and I think in the end it was it
was the tail, if I remember.
No, it wasn't the tail. It was a useless item. It was something we didn't need for the seed. Bridge maybe? I don't remember. It might have been the bridge.
It was canal.
No, because we already had the canal to go to. Oh,
you're right. Yeah, it was bridge. It was one of the. You're right. It was one of the the junk items that you don't really need.
So I spent all the time like, yes, I got the chime. And I saw SRL and Will Cleosis was like, you can do it, just hang in there. And I thought, okay, finally, I got what I needed. I did that whole chain for the bridge. I almost gave up after that. I was like, really, game? Like, where else could you be? But no, like I said, I have fun doing these because it really, really tests your knowledge, and like it's fun to see when you have 20, 30 people running a seed, where their train of thought is, like where they're going, how they want to route, what they feel is the best way, and it's really cool to watch sometimes.
Yeah, I really enjoy watching these races. To me, as someone who plays it a bit now, it's a lot of fun. And even when I had never picked up the randomizer, I was watching the old race VODs on YouTube like crazy.
Yeah.
I loved them.
See, I used to watch a lot of speed gaming over the last couple of years. People that did a lot of Final Fantasy 1 races and randomizers, but it was always for the PSP or the PlayStation version, the remake, never the classic NES. And I used to watch that, but the problem is the remake's alright and all that, but I don't know, I just don't like it nearly as much as the original, and I think it's because I grew up on the original. And then when I found you guys actually starting to do it on the NES, I was like, yeah, this is something that I'd be more interested in playing.
Yeah, I really like the NES version a lot better, especially for randomizer. I mean, I watch some people play the PSP version and stuff in the remakes, but I like the NES version a lot better.
And I think part of it is, for me, is with the remake, the one thing I enjoy in the remake, especially when you're doing randomizers, is the item glitch, armor glitch. I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't know if that's allowed to be used in the randomizers or not, but it's kind of cool to be able to item glitch and stuff like that. But I feel like the screen itself is zoomed in so far, especially when you're on the outer map. You're only limited to see so much, and I just feel like it's just way too zoomed in.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And the fact that you can save reset so much quicker, at ends and stuff in the NES version, it actually, to me, it moves faster. Also, it's not as pretty, obviously, but it does move faster.
I mean, if you've seen most of the games I play, I don't usually play games for their visual aspect as much as the actual concept or whatever. But the other thing too is I forgot what I was gonna say a second. Oh, the one thing I like about the randomizers is I really like the quality of life that lets your guy move kind of fast, because it makes these rando seeds and stuff actually not take 3-4 hours unless you're me, but the fact that you can move on the world map a lot faster makes it nice.
the sprint and the battle speed is so much better. Like, I watch Gyre a lot. He does a lot of Final Fantasy Randomizer, but he also does a lot of just Final Fantasy 1 speedruns.
Mm-hmm.
And so watching him do the speedruns without, the sprint hacks and the battle speed increase, it's sometimes kind of painful. Like, I still love watching the stream, but it's so slow moving through the battles.
Yeah. Like, it's
crazy.
And it's weird, too, because from what I saw, there's usually two, and I don't know if there are anymore, but there were two main categories for the NES speedrun, if I remember right. And one was resets, where they, have a certain walk path and only get the encounters they want, and then there was a no reset.
Yeah, there's any percent, and then they call it single segment, and the single segment is the no resets.
Yeah.
You have to power the game on and get from the beginning to defeating chaos without wiping or saving. Or you can save, but you can't reset.
Yeah.
So if you wipe, you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's pretty crazy because, I've learned some stuff watching him that helps with the randomizer. Like, he finishes the game at level 18 with 2 knights and 2 red wizards. And, he goes into Kraken 1 at like level 13. Which I used to be like, I'm never going to do Sea Shrine that low level. That's crazy. Kraken will just beat the tar out of me. But Kraken 1 isn't that bad. I mean, if you have armor, right? Like, he goes in with a knight with good armor. If you go in there with a copper bracelet, he's going to absolutely smoke you. But typically the Fiend 1 fights aren't as scary as you'd think. But you have to have equipment. Like, even going into Carry 1 at like level 10, if you have a good sword and ice armor, flame shield, that kind of stuff is fine. But if you go into her at like level 14, 15, and you still are rocking chain armor or something crappy, she will murder you. She will murder you hard.
Yeah, and I can imagine Kraken 1 and stuff being a little bit easier, because with these, like, even with these stat bonuses up to 150, I mean, if they roll high, I mean, 150% is, huge. But, like, that Kraken 2, the last 2 big seeds I ran for the weekly, was like, I get down there, it didn't matter how much gear I have. It was like 10 hits, 1,000 damage. I was like, well, there goes that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I usually treat Kraken 2 by offering up... If I have a life charge, I'll throw my weakest character up front, and then I just try to kill Kraken in 2 rounds. I don't spend much time buffing. I just try to kill him before he can kill me. Now, if I don't have life, one thing I've been trying lately that's working pretty well is leaving my knight up in the front row and doing 1 round of defense for him and hoping that he can soak up a hit, keep everyone else alive, and him also not die. So, because I like to run Red Mage a lot. Red Mage is, I like to run Red Mage, Black Mage. So I don't always have access to life if it rolls in bad spots.
Yeah. What was I looking for?
I need to get a webcam. It's one thing that I don't have for when I'm streaming.
Yeah. I was wondering, because I see a lot of them that don't use it. I just didn't know if people didn't use it or just didn't have one.
I mean, one of the biggest things keeping me from getting one is that my wife's computer is right behind mine. So if I got a cam and I turned it on, you would see her a lot, and she's super not comfortable with that. Like, that's not something that she wants to be involved with. So I would have to figure out the angle or rearrange my office, which would kind of be a pain.
Yeah. You can always set up green screen too, but I mean, that can be kind of a pain and in the way too.
Do you just literally have to set something up behind you, like an actual green curtain?
Yeah, like you'd do like the green curtain, and then you'd have like, if like for me, I use 3 monitors, so usually the lights and stuff from the 3 monitors are just enough. And then what you do is go into like the webcam on your OBS or whatever, and then just go to like filters, color key, and you should be able to click like green to take out the green from the screen, and it'll still be there, but it should just blacken it out so they can't see behind you. The problem is, like, I tried setting up a green screen, but the problem is like my office is kind of small, so like every time like I'd have to get up and out of my chair, I'd have to like move the screen and then try to reset it every time, and it's just a hassle. So I found it easier for me just to face my desk out so that my screens are facing the wall behind me.
Yeah, and that's something I could do. Like, I have a Vive, which I need to play it more. I love playing it, but it's one of the virtual reality setups, and so it actually requires a lot of effort to do. I get really tired when I play it. So when I get home from work or whatever, I'm like, I don't want to mess with this. I'd rather just sit down. But I have my Vive set up in my living room, which is adjacent to my office, and so I actually have all of my cables from my PC running through the wall in between my office and living room and hidden in a cabinet in there. So I can use my living room television as a PC monitor, and then all of my VR stuff is set up in there. So it actually would make it a bit of a pain to rerun all of that stuff to rotate my desk just to add a webcam.
Yeah.
But I would like to have one. I mean, I'm getting decently close to getting affiliate. I need a handful more followers, and I don't know. Like, I would rather watch streams when people have webcam, which is weird because my favorite streamer doesn't use a webcam. But I like watching when people have webcams, so it just feels like it's more interactive. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm the same way. Like, there's a few people I watch that don't have a thing, but more than likely, if I watch them, it's like I'll put it on as like background noise when I'm going to sleep. But like, I feel like the people that actually have the cams and stuff, I just feel like it's almost like you're there with them, kind of thing.
Yeah, it feels more like you're kind of hanging out and watching play games instead of just watch. I don't know. I agree. It feels more friendly, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And see, like, I started streaming a little bit back in late 2016 for a little bit, but I did a lot of hardcore streaming last year, and last year I got almost 1,000 followers. But like, wow, there was a point last year where I was like averaging when I'd stream, anywhere from like 70 to 120 people, and then I ended up getting sick and I stopped streaming for like a month and whatnot, and then I came back and it was just like people were still there watching it, but it was like I had to put in so many hours just to keep the that higher viewer count that it just wasn't worth it. So now I just basically stream when I'm able to. If people want to watch, people want to watch, but for me, because of my disability, it's just way too stressful to try to stream, sure, 16 hours a day every day. So
I mean, what I see a lot of people that tend to have success with it is their biggest thing is consistency. They're going to stream the same times, the same days every week.
Yeah.
And like for me, I would love for people to watch me play games, but I'm not going to devote every weekday from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. I'm going to be here, because I don't know.
Well, it's exactly.
Not that important to me.
No, exactly. And, that's kind of how I am. And, like, towards the end, like, the biggest thing was that I wanted to, like, branch out and play other games. And that's kind of, like, a bad thing because, like, if people watch you for the one game or two games that you play and they're there all the time, when you go to switch up to games, if it's not something that they're interested in, they'll just slowly go away. And it's like, man, where did all my people go? But at the same time, I'm not going to be, forced to play the same game over and over again just so I can have, 100 consistent people, watching me when I'm not enjoying it myself.
Thanks for the follow, Frags. And no, I agree. Same deal. Like, it's interesting. I usually get anywhere from like 2 to 10 people when I'm playing Final Fantasy Randomizer. which I think is cool, and I love when I love talking through what I'm doing and playing randomizer. It's so much fun. But when I play Final Fantasy 14, which is the game that I actually really like a lot more, I don't get any viewers, and that's like the one I would really love to be a bigger part of that scene. But the people that I watch stream, man, it's feast or famine. They're either getting like 10 to 15 viewers or like 100. And then when the other Final Fantasy 14 streamers show up, everyone just kind of separates and spreads out between all of them. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same way if you think about it with like Final Fantasy. Like, I always check Final Fantasy 1 just to see who's doing a randomizer or whatnot. And those, like the other day, I looked and I saw you were on, Spectie was on, and then there was 2 other people that were streaming randomizer. I wasn't quite sure who they were. But as soon as Geyer popped on, it was like those people that had viewers went to almost nothing because Geyer's the one that people want to watch. But a lot of times people will watch other people until they become available.
Yeah, and I only follow 2 games, and one of them is Final Fantasy 1, and the other one is actually Super Mario RPG. But I typically will always check when I log on who's streaming FF1, if anyone's streaming a rando. Because if it's someone in the Discord community, I want to watch them because I like that. I kind of like the interaction that we have. Yeah. But when 9 o'clock Central hits for me, I know there's no reason to stream because everyone is watching Geyer. Like that's when he comes on and everyone's going over there. I'm like, okay, I just turned mine off and I end up just watching him too. All right, GregglyPuff says he should be here in about 5 minutes. It looks like.
Yeah, that's fine with me. The other thing too is I like how you can link your stream to Discord, because there's a lot of times I'll go through the different Discords I have with games and I'll be like, oh, I'm not sure who this person is, but they're streaming this game, and I'll just pop in, lurk, and check out random people through the Discord, and that's how I've met a lot of people for different games, is just popping in randomly in their Discord and seeing that they were streaming.
Yeah.
I mean, I only know who Geyer was because when I was looking at past broadcasts and stuff for Final Fantasy, I saw that him and Feasel were doing a co-op run at AGDQ, and I was actually interested in watching that.
That's the same way that I found out about him. That's the exact same way that I found out.
Yeah.
And then I just randomly went to his stream one night. I was like, dude, there's so many people here. And when there's so many people and then the chat can become interactive with itself, it's really fun.
Yeah, and I bet I can only imagine the amount of work he put in to get that bot to work on his channel with, tells you what happens when you kill him off, how much XP, how much gold, you get to pick a team and stuff and earn points and things like that. Like, that was crazy. I mean, I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'll probably start watching him because, even if you can't be interactive, with him, on some of the slower parts, there's always something going on in chat for you to do. And the bingo thing is the best because it's like, oh man, am I gonna get this bingo? Please! And you'll see a mob and you're like, I know he probably doesn't want to see Thunder because it's gonna kill him, but that'll finish my bingo. It's like, please, just show us Thunder. It's just stuff like that.
And I actually have done a couple of... I messaged him on Discord one day. I was like, dude, I would love to play some of your bingo stuff. Can you send me a link? And so he sent me a link to where he has his bingo seeds and everything. And so they're even a lot of fun to play. He actually has his bot watches his screen and then reacts accordingly. So, whenever wizards show up, his bot recognizes that there are wizards on screen and then goes to display that information. And I think that's really, really cool. Not that it's just programmed to pop up at whatever time. It watches and then reacts accordingly. That's crazy. That is some galaxy brain shit to me that I can't handle.
Hey, are we gonna win today? He's gonna win today. He's gonna win today. Okay, Kitty, we are gonna go black belt. Because that's what we have to have. We're gonna go Jinxie.
Another thing that's kind of interesting too is whether or not people tend to play music. Like, I would rather play with my own Pandora playing in the background versus just the in-game music, just because it's more fun to do that. But whenever you do that too, that can really turn some people off that are watching, because if they don't like the music that you're playing, they're just not going to watch. So it's kind of interesting how all that kind of plays together.
Yeah. Like, when I'm playing, like, mostly, like, retro games and stuff, I'll let the game music and stuff play because, I mean, a lot of people, like, you know, oh, wow, that brings back, you know, so many memories. But if I'm playing, like, an MMO and stuff, I mean, most of the time, the music in those, there's just such a large variation, and sometimes the battle music isn't the greatest, so I'll usually turn it down low and just have, you know, some sort of, like, playlist going that's kind of a little bit of everything for people. But there again, you'll like you said, you'll find people that come in, like it and don't like it. Yes. Huh?
You're getting a little too loud.
Oh, okay, well, I'm sorry.
No, it's alright.
One thing I really need to play with is my clock. I need to figure out if I can make my clock transparent, or just go ahead and try to suck it up and deal with learning how to do splits.
I can show you how. I can actually walk you through how to make your live split timer so it doesn't show, like, if you have it on your screen, it doesn't have a black border or whatever.
I would rather it just so the you know, the green numbers, the digits.
Yeah, you can do it that way. And I can show you how to do it real quick if you want.
That would be awesome. I use W split, I guess is what it's called. Is that what you use?
No, but it doesn't matter. I use live split, actually, but that doesn't matter. Because what you do is once you have it opened and where you want it on your screen, like your actual timer, then what you're going to want to do is, because I'm assuming you use OBS.
I use Streamlabs OSB.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I use.
Or OBS.
It's basically the same thing. It's like the upgraded version of OBS. And then what you do is you'll find under your sources wherever you have your W split or whatever. Mine's just called Live Split. And then you should be able to right-click on Live Split, and there should be a thing down towards the bottom that says Filters.
Yeah.
And you click Filters, and then on your it should be blank basically on the left side. Plus minus sign. Click the plus sign and scroll down and look for where it says color key.
Color key?
Yeah. So under the filter type, you look and it should say color key. It should be down between render and apply. So you click on color key, hit done. And then key color, you click on the little option, go down to custom color, and then look for your key color and just click on the black because it should be black. Click done, and now you should be able to see your live split as just the, you'll see kind of like a transparency square or whatever, but it won't actually show up on your thing. It'll only show the numbers.
So it just takes the black and makes it completely go away.
Yeah, because you choose a color that you want it to basically disappear. Now, if your W split, let's say, had a red background or whatever, then the color key you would just do would be to take away the red or whatever.
No, that works. That looks great. Now I just need to tinker with my live split and figure out how to change the color of the clock digits, but that worked great. Thank you so much. I would have never figured that out.
No, there should be in like W split, there should be some sort of like setting or whatever, and then under like time or whatever, there should be a place where you can choose what color you want the digits to be. Same place you should be able to decide if you want it to go like milliseconds, 100 seconds, or however you want it to display the amount of zeros or whatever. Cool.
We'll see if Greggly gets in here.
What up, people?
What's up, homie? Did you get
Nothing
your
much.
kid to sleep?
Yeah, finally.
You didn't force him into sleep, right? With physical
I did.
contact or anything?
I just gave him a bunch of Benadryl.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Nah, he's finally asleep. I'm just now signing in. Let's see here. .goal. Excellent.
Yeah, we learned how to. I don't know how you would say it. We learned how to start a room and things like that today. Load a seed.
Yep.
We're big boys now.
Oh my god, you guys are awesome. I don't really even know how to do that.
I had to ping a bunch of people and annoy them. I felt kind of bad.
Nah, I saw that on Discord. I was like, I wonder. I'm sure they didn't mind.
No,
helping
I'm sure
you guys
they didn't
out.
at all. I'm sure they didn't at all.
Let me see here. Let me turn my music off. Let me see. Disable music. And I just want to make sure the flags are the same that I remember them being. Ice, Ordeal, Volcano. Alright, excellent. And then the scale is 5% per key item for one forced party member.
Yep, you should have black belt and then a bunch of armors. Yeah, 3 shields. That's what it was.
Yeah, let me let's see here. Race. I'm just trying to get everything set up so I can do this thing. Since I'm like, hey, let's do a race, and then I'm holding everybody up by showing up fucking later than shit. So I'm trying to get everything set up as quick as possible so we can get this thing moving. Let's see here. Open ROM. And okay, so you guys said it's 3 shields, chucks, armor, hammer?
That sounds right. Let me double check. Yeah, shield, chucks, armor, hammer. Yep, that's exactly right.
All right, and then, yeah, you said black belt's the forced one?
You got it.
Excellent. I watched a little bit of it. I watched Sork basically smoke everybody, and then
It was crazy how fast he was going.
Jesus, I know. Well, I hopped in, and I was like, holy shit! Like, because it was him. Braxis was there. And then there were 2 other people.
Yeah, Ectothermia.
Ectothermia, and who was somebody?
Hyro was off stream, and then Guelph.
Yeah, Guelph, that was the other one. Because Hyros took over Sorik's slot once he basically won the race. Who even came in second, and how far behind was second place?
I don't know. I'm gonna look on speedrun Cyberpunk.
Jeez,
So
that's pretty impressive.
Sorik beat Guelph by 24 minutes.
God damn.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I've made that gamble, man, and it never pays off, and I still want to make it every time.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I mean, if somehow I don't know if you saw me typing in chat, but I was like, what if the vendor item is on rack and it's the chime, and then the canoe is loose in Mirage? How crazy would that be? But it didn't happen.
No, I mean, but the 2 loose items were crazy. The canoe being loose in Marsh and the chime being loose in Titans. I mean, those are 2 places I never check.
Yeah, so I'm the same way. Like I would have probably been about $1.45 on that seat. There's no way. I wouldn't have gotten to Marsh that early.
No, I mean, and I actually wanted to see Sorik's run just to see like and they talked to him, and he's just so funny because he's like, I made like a shit ton of mistakes, and I was like, yeah, okay. I wish I made all the mistakes you made all the time.
So I'm watching it, and then I'm listening in, and I'm like, dude, I don't know that you made us like the only bad play I saw him make was he forgot to use a house before he went into Ice Cave. Other than that, it was pretty flawless.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm ready, by the way, and I'm planning on hanging on Discord for the run.
Okay. I just need to get my video capture device working on my fucking OBS, and then as soon as I get that going, I'll go on ahead and hit ready, and then just need this to fucking do the thing I want it to do. Do the thing. Why are you not doing the thing?
But I was telling those guys before I started the race, because I've done about a dozen of these practice races, and Marsh never runs off. So I told them, a lot of people that I raced with, that unless there was other plays to be made, Marsh would be my last place I checked, because it's never a good gamble for me. And the one time that was a gamble to make, I checked literally every place but that.
Yeah, Marsh is never a good gamble. I mean, like Lord Fizzlebeef.
Until it is.
Until it is, no. But like Lord Fizzlebeef said, there's 4 floors and only 13 chests total. I mean, it takes a long time to get through Marsh.
And the other thing is, it's a dice roll, right? Because even though the enemies are really easy to kill,
there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them, and they pop up with usually anywhere from 2 to 4 different ones.
Mm-hmm.
They count downs up, by the way. Purple pack. No, you're good. And so, it's just, I don't know, it can just be dicey, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck.
It can just be dicey.
I didn't realize I was the last one.
You even said you're the one holding everybody up here.
I know. Oh, yes. That's some good stuff to see right there. What the fuck is all this?
One of the things that I like about having, these type of flag sets is, having one forced. It's really interesting seeing the different party compositions that people bring. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying something completely different with my party setup, so we'll see. We'll see how it ends up working out. Oh my god! Sorry.
What was that?
That's me. I'm using my number pad to play the game, and that's all me. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness! Oh
no! What is happening?
You'll find out pretty soon.
Oh my god!
Oh goodness!
I may not find out pretty soon because nope. That's 1, 2. Let's see if 3 will get me there.
I would be having a field day on the mic right now if I was not in Discord. Like, that was just my stream. Holy cow.
Can I
Wow.
get to Ordeals? Or not Ordeals, sorry. Temple of Fiends at some point.
Now, if you're already close to Ordeals, you've got a substantial lead.
Alright. This is not really working out the way I'd hoped.
Come on. Stop. Thank you.
Cool.
Oh, goodness. This is not really what you see.
Oh, no.
Jesus. I'm not a big fan of normal random encounters. Like the normal rate for random encounters.
Do you like the reduced rate?
No, I mean, I just, I'd prefer not to get a random encounter every fucking step. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, there's no free bridge, is there?
Nope.
Boo.
I know, right? What is that bullshit? Alright, what are you guys gonna give me? Huh. Was that
What did I just say? Shut up.
Chime.
Yeah, watching the Swiss stuff and then having to do this, like, counterclockwise run around the world is not necessarily my most favorite thing to do.
No, it sounds awful. It's pretty awful. But it's not going too bad. I'm interested to see what issues you guys were running into.
Death Touch Imps.
Oh! I didn't take a single imp fight.
Yeah, lucky you.
Death Touch
Yeah.
Imps.
Yeah, I
Twice-
basically
twice
just
my party died. I had to restart.
I basically just kept running. Oh, come on.
I mean, the good...
Have you guys run into wolves yet?
Not that I've taken a fight with.
Oh, and you were able to get out of the battle? Good for
Yeah.
you.
So the thing with Death Touch Imps is that at least you're not going to find it later in the game randomly on something crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like seeing the nuke imps or whatever. At least you don't ever have to, for the most
Deal with it
part,
again.
worry about that.
Yeah.
Fuck. I was like, can my party please run from these fucking wolves? Oh. Well, that was a nice find.
Oh, fucking mute. Come on.
Times like this, I wish I kept a notepad.
Oh, motherfucks. I really wish I didn't, wish I didn't get that random encounter on the river system. Especially since no one wants to fucking run away. And I forgot to save after the stupid fucking scene.
Are you having a
Now I
bad
gotta
day,
fucking
Gregly?
clearly. Now I gotta look at the fucking Final Fantasy logo again.
But it's pretty.
It is very nice. Fucking
Yeah, I know there's a notepad right next to me, but I'm not going to use it, and I would have to stop playing.
exactly. Who wants to do all that shit? Fucking creeps. Ah.
But I do appreciate you taking the time to come into my chat just to tell me there was a notepad right next to me.
No, I guess I better pull up my chat and see if anybody's actually talking to me. Nope.
Someone told me I play FF3. Okay, so... Although, duh, we're muted, I forgot.
Hmm. No.
I need infinite gold, please. If that could be handed down, that would be wonderful.
I kind of feel that way too. And levels. Just things.
Come on, one more fight. There we go, that's all I needed.
Hmm. Oh, come on.
Don't make me cruise at you, girl.
Oh, so. Try to save it. There we go. Play FFEQ. You're too funny, Craig.
Okay, now what is the next plate here?
You not having?
The game's given me a little bit of direction.
Oh, break. We got here.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Greggly, for not taking any of those imps and not finding the death touch on the way. I will typically try to grab a couple of imp fights on the way just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
But it's like usually if you can get to that level 2 or level 3 before Temple of Fiends, it does make it a little bit easier to kind of get going. But it's not required at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually try. I mean, with the tents being so cheap, I tried to. Okay. No. I tried to. What am I trying to say? I tried to get to Temple of Fiends without taking a battle at all, and then just use a tent outside of there, and then, you know, do the place, kill Garland super quick, and then be done.
Right.
But it didn't really go the way I'd hoped.
I can tell you that so far, Red Mage is paying off in spades.
Yeah, and I need to make it to a place where Red Mage will pay off in spades. I just haven't quite made it over there yet.
Have you been to Canaria?
No, I mean, yeah. Like, I obviously got the 3 spells from Canaria that I could get, and I'm very happy with.
The one guy can't have die.
Canaria was a great place to have a Red Mage.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Let's see, can we kill these? Oh my god, they hit so fucking hard. I have to use all my tents just to get to the damn volcano.
Yeah, I think it's just the Grimp Wolf formation that's unrunnable.
Yeah, I hadn't seen any of those yet, luckily. Oh, where the fuck am I going? There we go. That's where you need to be going.
Oh, that's not what you want to find.
So I know it's something we I can't really ask, but I have not been able to find a way to manipulate this,
The encounter table?
the encounter table at all.
I will tell you, I'm not doing it either. There
Yeah.
wasn't a super great run off of the start, so I'm just soft resetting occasionally.
Yeah.
Not getting anything crazy good with it.
Nope. Okay. Alright, let's check this city out. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm glad I bought like 100 tents.
Yeah, one thing that is really nice, if you get a
Oh,
lot of save
nice.
items or a lot of potions early, like, go ahead and grab them. There's no reason not to.
No. No.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, I didn't want that. Oh. There we go, there's money.
Seems like a pretty typical seed so far with these kind of flag sets.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is I never thought in 100 years that the Dragon Sword would ever be remotely useful.
Dude, Dragon Sword's great. Like, well, okay, let me rephrase. Great is not the right word.
Yeah, great's not the right word, but it's useful right at this moment.
I mean, for pre-promotion swords, you know, Massa and Sun Sword obviously are the best, but other than, like, Ice and Flame Sword, Dragon, Coral, and Rune and Wear are not bad.
Yeah, I mean, Silver Sword, you know, it's a good price on the Silver Sword. It's better than the sword that I have currently, but I'm not going to pick it up.
You know, I actually never use Silver Sword. I probably should check shops more often for it, but I never do.
Okay, it's going to be one of these kind of sets, isn't it? Okay. Anybody run into creeps yet?
Creeps? No.
Creeps. Well, they're annoying.
Well, they're annoying.
They're annoying. That's all you need to know about creeps is that they're annoying.
Oh my god, this is gonna suck. Oh my god. Wow, that was really unfortunate.
I'm sorry to hear that something unfortunate happened to you.
Hopefully you'll get to experience it.
Your pain.
Hey, I saw it right out of the gate with the Death Touch Imps.
Well, I found a place that actually had some money, so I have a bit of money now. At least enough money to purchase things that'll make me at least going to certain areas a little bit easier. You like how vague I am. Alright, what do we have here?
Well, I have made a terrible mistake, and I can only hope that it doesn't come back to bite me in the rear end.
Alright.
I'm getting some mileage out of this big green dragon sword. Swinging this bad boy. Let's go.
I'm telling you, man. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, okay. It's been replaced. As soon as I say it.
Hey, at least you found something to replace it with. Sweet.
Thank you.
Jeez!
I know right where you are.
Fuck that. Stupid fucking...
Please go. Run.
It's loaded, crab cakes!
Everything's loaded.
Oh no. Come on.
I'm not sure why I'm taking this fight. There's just zero reason to take this fight.
Don't you hate that when you take fights and there's no reason to take them?
Like,
why am I doing this?
I'm in the middle of all my combat animations, and I'm going, there's nothing good that can come from this, and so much bad that could come from this.
Alright, let's go do the things I need to do. Finally.
It's time to make some gambles, boys. That's what we're doing. This is Gamble City, USA right here.
Well, hopefully it pays off for you.
Jesus Christ.
This is something I've never done, which is be in Discord with other people that I'm racing against. It is quite interesting, let me tell you.
What, just us, like, randomly saying things?
Well, yeah,
Like being
that's not...
super vague?
Well, yeah, that's not that big of a deal. It's just that, like, I like to kind of talk myself through what I'm doing, and I'm really trying to just be quiet. So I'm like, okay, I found this, so I'm gonna go here, blah, 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 blah. Because I never shut up. I am a talker.
I'm the same way, too. I typically talk through my streams, and I'm literally streaming, not saying a word, not saying anything about what I'm doing, what's going on in the world. And then you can just randomly hear people make a sound like what I just heard.
Like, I hope you found what I think you found.
Yeah, that was probably a little much.
Alright.
Okay, we're gonna hopefully go back and finish the fight.
You are right, crab cakes. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, we got ambushed! This is actually not bad. This looks bad, I promise it's not. This is kind of what I was hoping to happen.
Oh. I wouldn't expect these things to be unrunnable. And I didn't want them to be as beefy as they are.
Anybody who's watching, that's what we call a veteran move. And I got really lucky that it paid off, by the way. Super lucky. Yes, Nicolette, that's exactly right.
Oh man, you got like the whole crew watching you, Spectie. Oh man, not these fucking stupid.
Yeah, apparently my mute, my mute Discord button also pauses my emulator, which I did not realize that, so I'm gonna have to change that at some point. Because every time I try to talk about spoilers, it pauses my game.
Actually, fuck this battle. Okay. What am I doing? Why the fuck would I ever equip that? Oh, fuck this. Seriously.
Come on.
My black mage is a legend! How has he been alive this long? 1 HP! What is going on? I've had my black mage at 1 HP for like 7 minutes.
Alright. That fucking blew a whole lot.
No, he's coming with us the whole way, Nicolette. He is in for the long haul.
Too bad I can't equip that.
I know where you are now.
I just lost a ton of fucking shit to those goddamn blue bastards. Oh. Look at that. 1 loose item.
Oh yeah, I'm not even keeping track of loose item count. I'm just hoping I don't get to a position where I'm like, oh yeah, I need to go get this.
Yeah, I try to keep track of it. You know, I don't want to be in a situation where I think I'm go moding, but I'm not at all. Man, look at all this shit that I just found.
Black belt was forced crab cakes.
Thank you.
Ugh. Okay, what are you doing, Greg? All right.
Oh, that's not what you want to find. That is a whambush right there. We don't want this fight. No, I hope you guys never see this fight. This is terrifying.
What fight? I'm just kidding.
7 wizard ambush.
Oh, yeah. That sounds pretty awful.
I do not have the resources for this.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I made veteran moves, and now I'm making the opposite of veteran moves. These are not good plays, by the way. I just tried to dive a dungeon with, like, 11 heal potions. That's not really what you want to do.
Yeah, especially since the heal potions cost, like, absolutely nothing. So.
Yeah, I'm out. Just burning through those things like crack. I mean, not that I burn through crack. I'm a very bland, boring individual.
Yeah. You were like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I do nothing.
I don't do a damn thing.
Yeah,
I don't even sleep. I'm so boring.
I need to stop drinking. It's like my main crux in life.
You know what's surprising is how expensive it is.
It's
Dude,
so
alcohol costs so much money.
It's so expensive. And if you drink the way that I drink, the shit piles up quickly. Let's just put it that way.
Like my brother, I don't know, he does the the vape thing. But like just doing that and alcohol is so pricey.
People that smoke, but illicit drugs, illicit, like marijuana, stuff like that, I mean, that shit's expensive. Like, people that smoke all the time, I'm like, how do you afford that? Fucking unreal.
Especially in 2018.
Yeah. Alright, we're going for the major play. I'm not playing around.
I feel like Braxis is sitting over there in the corner, just quietly smoking both of us while we're over here, just being absolute hooligans.
No, I'm
Well,
doing
this could not pay off, so.
I'm doing a thing I probably have no business doing, but I'm gonna do it.
Stop.
Okay. Fucking stupid. Fucking goddamn worm.
I feel like, Nicolette, that it's because there's so many taxes on, like, alcohol and cigarettes and that kind of stuff here. Like, alcohol, cigarettes, and gasoline are also heavily taxed in the U.S.
They really are. And it's not even bad. It's not that bad in Georgia, but God, in some places, I'm like, I couldn't imagine ever smoking cigarettes in, like, a place like Ohio or something. It just seems like...
Well, when I lived in Alaska for the 10 years I lived there, they were like $12 or $13 a pack.
God damn. I wish that had not gone off first. That upsets me.
Okay, round 2 with heal potions intact. Let's see if we can be smart about this.
Alright. Don't have to fight those fucking things anymore, so that makes me happy. I'm playing a very silent version of Final Fantasy. Typically, I listen to my own music, but since I didn't bother, like, oh, hey, hello,
Yeah.
hello, I just found the weapon that you found.
Yeah, well, now it... Yeah, that's what caused it.
Yep, I guess I will. That made the decision of what I'm going to do now much easier.
Yeah,
I'm
for
going
sure.
to.
It makes making that major play a lot easier of a call. Yeah, for sure.
Yep, especially with the spell list that I have, there's no reason not to take the battle I will be taking later. But I am fucking blowing through my heal potions.
Okay, boys, here we go.
Fuck.
Moment of truth.
Whew. Things hit hard. God damn it. The odds of that guy attacking that guy.
Oh,
1 in 8,
my
probably.
God.
It was a 1 in 8, and it was more than a 1 in 8. 2 times the same one. So whatever that is, 1 in 64.
Oh, I forget these aren't trap tile shuffle. Hello. That's okay. This is fine. We're fine.
But
Oh no!
Oh yeah, we're Gucci, fam.
Wow. This is
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
not good. Wow.
oh shit! I just accidentally reset out of the fucking dungeon.
Oh, well, I didn't do that.
Well,
Oh. Wow, I just
That
got
was r-
smoked.
alright, well luckily, I'm pretty sure that's a bummer. But it's all good.
Okay, well, let's try this one more time.
I don't know what I was thinking. I went to go to the menu and for whatever reason, just hit reset. But it's all good, because I'm back to where I was
Well,
in no time.
she kind of did the same thing. She hit the reset button for me.
And I've got valuable information. There we go.
Ooh. Yeah, I've skipped a handful of chests. I'm really hoping that second key item, whatever it is, wherever it is, does not come back to just bite me in the butt. But we'll see. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, sometimes it does happen. I'm just happy that this battle is not too hard. And I'll probably take it a few times just to... Just don't like the fact that he keeps ambushing me. It's annoying.
Oh my god. Fuck you, game.
A little of both, Danielle. Why not?
Oh, I forgot to equip that. God damn it.
I mean, you're right, Crab Cakes, but I do have something to help with that. I mean, this helps a lot. But yes, very fortunate.
Oh. Fucking hell.
Yeah, the worst thing that happens to me with bad resets, Greggly, is when I'm doing an entrance floor shuffle, or just an entrance shuffle even, and I forget to go back. Like, I'll go in somewhere, then I'll mark it off on my tracker, and then I forget to go back into the game, and I hit Control-R to reset, and it resets my tracker, and I'm like, shit.
Oh, yeah. I think you mentioned that during... you were mentioning that during the stream.
I've done it like a half dozen times. You would think a smart person would be able to learn from this. I'm apparently not a smart person, because I do it all the time. Is Team Notebook recruiting Crab Cakes? I don't know. I haven't gotten any offers in the mail. I'll have to have someone speak to my agent.
Yeah.
It's true.
come on. All right. Well, that
Did you know that you cannot land an airship in a forest?
Yes.
God, I do that crap. I try to land in towns, rivers.
You just like slam your airship into towns all the time?
Yeah, all the time, man. It's so dumb.
Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake as you and try to dive a certain area without potions.
Ugh.
Oh, come on.
I didn't even see what I got. I'm putting on a clinic of bad routing 101. Anybody would like to join my class? We are accepting
God damn.
everyone.
That didn't sound
Well,
like a good.
I hate to see those two spells that will help me out in the next area be in the slots that they're in. Alright, what am I doing? I'm putting on a clinic of not knowing what I'm doing. So, if anybody wants to see somebody just kind of aimlessly not know what they're doing, it's pretty awesome. There we go. Just wanted to sell that thing for money. Alright. Well, I'm going to check out this one area, and then unfortunately I'll have to check out another area if this area doesn't pan out.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, sometimes that's just life.
Well, one.
What?
Okay, so
I mean, I knew where they are, crab cakes. I just couldn't get them yet. I was waiting on class change.
okay, here we go. Level 15. Item heal.
Jesus Christ. I'm just getting so tired of being ambushed by giant packs of things. Just getting ambushed over and over.
I can do this.
Come on.
Ooh! Luckily that didn't go off. Oh, that actually wouldn't have worked anyway. Luckily that didn't go through. And I look like a complete Mongo. Oh, what a letdown!
Thank you.
Ah, what is wrong with me? Why would I do this to myself? I never make this play.
And the play didn't pan out.
No, it didn't. It was terrible. I'll take my 5% XP or what the fuck ever, but man, that was not what you want.
No.
Oh, Jess, I'm not mad, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I'm just being very overreactive here.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Just doing a little bit of math in my head. I think I may still be okay. We will see.
Cool. Well, I found a trance party.
Did you find a boat?
Huh?
Did you find a boat?
I did find a boat. I found a boat way long time ago. There we go. Hey, look at all this cool shit I found. Come on.
You don't even know, Danielle, our dog is super cute. Like, I know everyone thinks their pets are cute, right? But our dog is super fucking cute. All right. That makes things easy.
Hey, Fish, what's up? I'm hoping this doesn't lead to shite.
Yeah, you're right. I'm close. We're close.
He's close, everyone.
to something else. Sorry. I will change my hotkey at some point so that I can mute my Discord mic without pausing my game. You need 50 crab cakes. 50 followers to get affiliate. I'm at 42 or something.
I feel like we should all like each other, and then we'd all be affiliates, right?
I know.
Everyone in the Discord should just like each other's Twitches.
And I got a cute little icon whenever I get a follower now. I have a red mage pops up that does the victory dance. It's so cute. Thanks, Nicolette. Isn't he so cute? Ooh, this is really pretty. Crab cakes, you might like this.
No.
Oh, goodness. That would be a bingo square.
I gotta ask, are either of you guys flying?
Huh?
Flying? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to be flying here in just a sec.
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm about to be flying here.
Oh! Hot damn! Let's do it. Let's fucking go.
And I'm...
Oh, really? It was me.
He's a baby! This is gonna be a piece of cake!
You're so excited over there.
I am. I'm very excited. Can you do this? Surely you can't. Oh, we got him!
I'm gonna catch up to you, Spectie. That's my goal. Maybe. Probably not. Because I'm actually gonna have to leave in the middle of my game to go get my daughter from school.
Oh no! I mean,
Yeah.
like, that's a good thing that you're doing that and not being like, fuck it, she can wait. Because
Yeah,
that would
she can-
probably... that's
She
probably
can
not
go
the
to
right call.
ASP. Fuck that. I'll
Take the bus.
Yeah, I'll take the... It's only $7 for ASP, right? Whatever. She can wait. Nah. I'll just keep the timer going, and I'll be back when I get her from school. And then I'll keep going.
I will
But-
be watching with bated breath when you get back.
But, now, to answer Brax's question, I am in the air. I am currently in the air.
Man, broken into pieces. Ah, that was awesome.
Isn't that a beautiful sight
Yeah,
to behold?
it was so cool. Just like those two things that happened back to back were super neat.
Well, I feel like I should be, but I kind of made the move you did, and I went somewhere I probably shouldn't have with minimal heal potions.
Don't you hate that? I made sure not to make that mistake. Oh man, this better not be a thing that's gonna happen here.
I'm a bully, crab cakes.
Stop it, girl. Franny, go lay down.
Alright.
Oh, it's going pretty good, fish.
Stop.
There's a lot of Kingdom Hearts popping up on this playlist today. What? Okay, F these clowns. We're out of here. We ain't fighting them. That's ridiculous.
Oh, well there we go. That's the other thing I needed to find. Now if I can just find, like, all the items, then I can be in go mode.
Lay
Right?
down, please.
Yeah. I mean, I know where the loot is, but if I can just find a couple other things.
I know where the loot is. Was it the loot that vendor item in Provoca?
It was the vendor item. You are correct, sir. So I do know where the loot is. In the sense that
Legendary.
Yep.
No.
Legendary.
Wow.
Come on. Get out of the way, you goddamn dragons.
Now I just have to hope that what I found leads to what I need, because I think there's a loose key item out there yet, and I hope it's not what I'm missing. But it could be.
I've only found one loose item. I know there's 3 total. Based on the numbers.
Well, there's 3 unless the canal or the ship gets pushed. And we know for sure that the ship got pushed, so there should only be 2.
Okay.
Should. I'm not an expert on reading flags by any means, but I think that's how it works.
Nope. I just found one of the other loose items, so that's perfect. In the sense that it's not perfect at all. But it's a worthless key item, so that's good, I guess. Alright. Here's the real question, though. Are tyros steak, or are they friend?
If I need experience, I'll kill them. If I don't, I will run from them.
It's
I'm
like
not on any of the stupid Final Fantasy meme teams. I don't give a shit. I don't care about Team Vorpal or whatever. If it's the best sword I have, that's what I'm swinging. If I need experience, I'm going to carve up one of those tyros. But if not, scooting on.
Scooting on. You know what I didn't do? And I probably should have done before I came here? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can make it through this place before I leave. Oh. Unrunnables. Perfect.
Mama.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Booga Sugar.
Booga Sugar.
It's a great name. I love it.
Oh man. Okay, so that's the thing. Not what I wanted to find, but useful nonetheless.
I feel like I'm about to have to go on a treasure hunt, boys. This is
Oh,
not
yeah?
what you want. Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah, me too.
No, it's just I'm in a place and I just wish I had a certain magic spell to make this place a little bit less annoying. And that is as vague as I'm gonna be about it. Come on.
Dude, Mute is making way too many appearances in this seed so far. I've seen it like 3 times.
Yep.
Yeah, I've only seen it once with the stupid wolves that were stupid. Jesus Christ. Just get through this fucking place. Like... There we go. Holy shit. That's a sight for sore eyes.
Oh my god, vanilla.
It is a cult following. You're exactly right, Crab Cakes. That shit is weird. They have
What's
blue-colored Kool-Aid. The Vorpal people.
Oh, the Vorpal people? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I get that it has that high crit rate, but I think it's more of a meme than anything, right? I mean...
So, the Vorpal really shines in, like, 300% or higher bosses, because they'll typically roll such high absorb, that you can't do anything. So the only way to damage them is to crit.
Mm-hmm.
But I would still rather be swinging, like, a Tempered Masmune that's going to hit a lot more frequently, because the Vorpal hit rate is nothing to write home about.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go on ahead and, stop my stream here for a second and go get my daughter from school, and, oh, I never started my stream. Huh, isn't that silly? No wonder why nobody's been talking to me on Twitch. Or on, yeah.
I even put up a restream that had all 3 of us. You're making me look like a fiend.
Yeah, well, I'll be on the stream when I get back from getting my daughter from... and I will actually remember to start my stream, and then I will just be, imagine my time, but 15 minutes faster.
Alright,
But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna just do this I'm gonna kill this snake real quick. Or I'm not gonna kill this snake real quick, because he has way too many hit points. Spoiler alert, steak has hit points.
Okay, one more level.
Alright, I'll be back.
Oh, wait. I know what I need to go do. I know what I need to go do. I am dumb. Soric would be kicking my white behind if it was here. There's still a couple of incentive locations I need to check that I haven't. I forgot all about. It's called Looking at Your Flags. Final Fantasy Randomizer 101. Yep, you're exactly right. Crab cakes. And I forgot about the second one of those. Braxis, do you play with palette shuffle on at all, or do you play with the vanilla palettes?
Shuffle.
The Hydras this seed have the Nightmare palette, and I love the Nightmare palette. I think it looks good on everything.
Yeah, yesterday I really liked that palette on the Chimeras, I think it was.
Nightmare is like kind of a frosty white and purple, actually. It's really pretty. They are evil horses from another dimension. They are purple. What the? And they are purple and white. What is this? Why am I lost? Why am I lost? These unrunnables with Brack. This is like bully time right here. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. They're really good for the time, but they're completely unnecessary, which means that I have wasted time doing this. You can, Frags. A lot of people do. I personally don't really like to, but a lot of people do like to grind. I try to take fights along the way. I would rather try to do two things at once, which is, you know, progress through the game, get more information about where stuff is and what I need, and get experience on the way. But some people like to stop at one spot, grind really high level, and then be like, okay, I'm good, I don't need to do this anymore. And then they can just make the rest of the game a lot easier on themselves. So, the best vanilla trap tiles to grind on are the Agama in Volcano, and the Eye, which is in front of the vanilla floater chest in Castle Ordeals. If you have, there's a feature where you can do randomized trap tiles with random encounters, and then that opens up a whole lot of things. Like, you could find War Mech on a trap tile, for instance. And that could be a really good grind if you could kill it. Or, you know, it opens up a lot of new encounters that aren't necessarily in the base game. So there are some different options. It just really depends on what kind of flag set you're running. I'm about to make the easiest to forget, but probably the most important move in the entire.
Oh. That's not what I wanted to see.
Alright. This is going a little bit slower than I feel like I would want. That's okay.
Okay, well, Curdy Isles is a bust. Well, not really, I guess.
But yeah, one of the best encounters you can grind on is the Eye. It usually has really low health and a lot of experience. And if you do random trap tile formations in the randomizer, you can actually get one where there's 2 to 3 eyes on the same tile, and it is so much experience. It's unreal. It's crazy. And you can usually kill them with like 1 nuke or, 1 or 2 level 3 black magic spells. So you can sweep them really quickly and just gain lots of experience.
Put back off.
Yeah, Eye gives more experience and more gold than Agama. The only reason people that play the vanilla game grind the Agama is because you can grind 2 Agamas back to back because there's 2 trap tiles right next to each other, so you won't get random encounters. And the Eye in the vanilla game has instant death spells, which can kind of devastate you if you let them get off. Whereas the Agama just has heat, which doesn't do a ton. It's pretty minimal.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. That was pretty damn quick.
Yep. Her school's like right behind my house. But then I think my son's up from his nap, so I may just...
You may have to just call it.
I may just have to forfeit. I have to look at... Nope, he's not awake.
How old are your kids?
1 and 5. Well, that's just stupid that particular spell is in the wrong spell slot for my red wizard. Do I buy this for this much money? Probably not. Well, no.
Yeah, it just, like I said, it really just depends on what skills they roll in the randomizer for sure.
Okay. That's good stuff to see.
Oh,
Alright. Let me fix this.
What I just did to try to save 3 seconds is not a veteran move because it cost me 30 seconds.
Just what this guy said. It was very
Oh
funny.
my
Oh,
God.
hey, I can pick up that spell. Can I pick up this spell? I cannot. Well, that's good. I can at least pick up one of the good level spells.
Oh, I at least got through this. Oh, run. The Nightmare Palace this time is kind of cool too.
Yeah, I like it a lot when it's on the Hydras. I mean, I don't think I found a single enemy that I don't like it on. It looks really good.
Alright.
Okay, boys, is this the right play?
There's only one thing I need to make me go into full-on finish the game mode.
It's really interesting. I just had the same encounter back to back. One where I ambushed them and one where they ambushed me.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I have no idea how those work. How they determine if you get ambushed. It's got to be some sort of like luck roll or something. I would imagine yours versus the enemies.
Hey, Shar. Can you get Owen out of his crib, please?
No, I can't.
I think you're pretty capable of getting him out of his crib.
As someone who doesn't have kids, this is an interesting conversation to hear.
I don't care what Mom told you. Go get Owen out of the crib. What? Well, that's the last thing I wanted to see in that there, but whatever. Which means I really want to see a particular somebody in a particular cave give me this particular item. Or at least put me on a fetch quest. Oh, of course, my guys aren't going to run away from 4 red anklos.
Oh, that's a nasty fight.
Yeah, why not? Why? Why run away from that, though? Like...
That's when you camp next to them and then you reset.
Yeah. I don't think I had saved up recently enough to where I felt comfortable doing that. I don't know if it would have...
After yesterday, when I forgot to save after leaving Onrak and doing all that stuff and then dying and ending back up, I save all the time.
Yeah, you had made it like all the way back down to Elfland, if I remember correctly. Like you were just scooting, and then we just saw you all back there and was like, "What the heck just happened?"
Oh my god.
Yeah, I pretty much save all the time on the overworld. Stupid paralisks and their stupid ambushing. I just don't like being ambushed by like giant hordes of things. You know what? Fuck it. I'm resetting out of that battle.
I don't like getting ambushed by like level 10 monsters when I'm level 25. That gets me more than anything. Like, why?
Yeah, well, that's
You
what I
guys
mean.
should
Like,
just be running from me.
yeah, like paralisks, 8 of them ambushing me and doing like no damage, but the round taking forever just because I'm getting ambushed is annoying.
Thanks, LCB. My wife and I worked on it a lot yesterday. She does amazing graphic work.
Sure.
Oh, hey, thanks. Okay, so we want to come all the way down.
Alright, give me the thing. Ah, you fucker.
They started to walk out the room. He started screaming. Here's your shoes for you.
Well, this is certainly interesting. We can't run! None of us can run! We are the non-runningest group of people I've ever seen. Please don't die. There we go.
Alright. Let's see if this will be a useful white magic spell. Oh, I'm glad to see that in that slot.
Oh no!
Alright, I'll be back, guys.
Oh no, poor baby GregglyPuff. Well, this is an interesting fight. I wish you could see my reactions right now. Ugh.
How many orgs do you have, if you don't mind me asking?
I am about to pull chaos.
Oh, wow.
Alright. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Go the fuck outside, dog.
That's a little scary. This is getting more precarious by the minute. There we go. Woo!
Good job, Spectie.
Thanks.
GG's all the way around. Alright. Well, since you won, and I am nowhere near winning, I mean, I'm kind of almost near winning. I just need last key, and I can go into go mode. I'm probably just going to go on ahead and call it.
Well, I want to watch. I was going to watch you guys finish. I'll watch Braxis finish. I'm going to head over to his stream.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're going to watch finishes, then you're more than welcome to watch me play the rest of this out.
I'm going to hop out of Discord, but I'm gonna have the multi-stream up of both.
Okay. I'm gonna actually dip out of Discord as well, chat, so I can like actually talk the way I want to talk while I'm playing this game.
Oh. have any weapons? I mean, oh my God. Yeah, my son bought it for me. It's supposed to be a fleece blanket, but it's kind of tiny.
Clock.
Alright, well, I'm almost done there. Okay, so we are going.
Your clothes are on the bed.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, ghosts, of course. For sure. Fuck those ghosts. Actually, I wanna. Can you rack him? Let's see.
We're getting ready to leave.
I know. I told her I was almost done. Stop. Yeah, I found out the hard way yesterday. Okay, so yowzers. Yeah, I actually built that myself. I put that one together myself. I have one that I made a long time ago. I'll show you after this. That's super like retro, kind of Final Fantasy-ish, but I don't use it nearly as much as this one. All right, let's see if we can get this done. Let's do that. It's kind of a cool color scheme. For validation. Nope. Well, oh, I don't have the key. Oh, what the fuck? Wow. I gotta figure out what I didn't do. I did that. Wow. I guess that's a thing. Yep.
We're gonna leave 10 minutes. We're not ready. You're staying here.
Okay. So we did start on. Oh, you know what? I should have thought of that. I don't know why I didn't think about doing that when I was up here. I always forget that you have to have the key going down there. I forgot they can't wear those. Okay, Herb. Hopefully you lead to the key. Come on. What's up, Jacob? Oh, why did I let you down? Why, because I took a gamble that nobody else did?
Dad, you ready?
Almost. I got 2 more guys to kill.
We gotta move it.
Daddy's gonna get to stay home.
I'm gonna be right back.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Gracie? You're not turning your music on. Change your mind. Here, shoot. much longer?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe we're getting ready to. Here. Nothing, I'm not talking to you. Go in the car.
I put lotion on my elbow.
You can quit at any time. You need a jacket on. Stop. You're gonna hurt yourself. Stop.
Amen, boys.
Whatever. Don't worry, go. I don't care.
Alright, I have to head out, but that was still fun. That was still fun. And I will hopefully be back later.